Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Drew, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you about a decision that was made by Texas A&M, which is actually kind of rare for public institutions. And it all sort of started in 2024 when two studies were conducted by the university. One was a capacity study, and the other one was a student experience study. And what sparked this is that over the past 10 years, Texas A&M's enrollment has grown by about 33%, and 80% of those new students were undergraduate students. And so this was starting to really stress the infrastructure. It was putting stress on the services that were provided to students and was causing a lot of issues in terms of housing and traffic. So the university wanted to reevaluate what sort of experience it was providing and what its current capacity looked like from a logistics or operations and facility standpoint. And so they came back with those results, and the committee who conducted the capacity study recommended a cap on enrollment. And that's what the university plans to do. So for the next 5 years, Texas A&M is going to cap its undergraduate incoming class at 15,000 students. And this would equate to a little under 12,000 first-year students and then a little over 3,000 transfer students. Now, this will not impact online students in any way, shape, or form, and it will also not impact graduate students. And so what they're trying to do and what they really want to do is allow themselves, as their president has said, to right size. And this is sort of giving themselves a chance to catch their breath and to catch up and make improvements to their facilities and their operations, and also invest in student services and faculty to better be able to support their students. So among these things, it would be adding more bed spaces for housing. It would be looking at making dining options more accessible. There were shortages of seating, and I think hours of operation needed to change. There were also issues with their fleet of buses for their intercampus commuting or shuttling the students around. I think the buses were over 20 years old. There's also a lot of traffic congestion in the roads that are around campus. So they're really starting to look at how can we alleviate this and better position ourselves for the future. And I thought this was interesting because I have not heard of many institutions, or any institutions rather, making decisions like this, and I think it's a very bold thing for Texas A&M to do. Another thing that they looked at with their student experience study is they actually talked to their students, and they're finding that a lot of these resources are hard to access because they are severely strained and understaffed. And so clearly that's academic advising for one thing, and one of their goals is to actually get the student to advisor ratio under 300 to 1, and then ultimately under 200, and I think 250 or 275 to 1, which is always the goal at institutions, is to have a smaller caseload for those advisors. But they also found that departments like Career Services and the Disability Resource Center were not able to fully serve the students' needs, which is very important when you're trying to provide development and opportunities for students to pursue degrees. They also wanted to recommit to what it means to be an Aggie and sort of their student experience and a lot of their traditions. And so that looked at, what do these traditions mean to us? Can we be more inclusive of other student populations like online populations? Can we create new, smaller traditions? What can we do to make sure that our students are always proud to be Aggies and always proud to be at this institution? And that was not a problem. I think they just want to look at how do we make this better. And so overall, I think this is smart. I don't know if every institution has the leeway to be able to make a decision like this, especially when you're looking at how many colleges are closing, how many are fighting for students, especially with this rapidly approaching enrollment cliff. You would think that most institutions would want to fight for every single student and grow their enrollment while they can and hold on to every student while they can, just to ensure their survival into the coming years. But you have Texas A&M doing the opposite. And so they may have this cushion, this buffer. They may feel confident in the direction that they're going, and I think that's solid. And I wonder if other schools are in similar positions who could afford to make decisions like this as well. Because what I like about this the most is you are demonstrating that you're not just trying to be a diploma mill as many may view you, or as many may view higher education. You're actually committing to providing a quality education and quality support services for the students. And you are serving your community. And by taking 5 years to recalibrate and recommit is a very strong statement to be sending to prospective students looking at this institution, as well as the surrounding community. So I actually applaud Texas A&M for doing this. I'm curious to see how this works out for them. I would love to know if other institutions are kind of weighing similar decisions in order to be able to improve a lot of things that have been lagging from a facility standpoint or a service standpoint that they have just been wanting to fix and improve. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if more institutions make these decisions. So I hope you found this informative. If you want to continue to hear more about things like this that are happening with universities and colleges and higher education as a whole, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one.